Come, journey with me to explore new worlds and endless possibilities. Hi guys, it's me, Lady Sean. Welcome back to another episode of Cover to Cover Chronicles. In this episode, I will be reviewing The Summer House by James Patterson. This book takes place in Sullivan County, which is a rural county located in southern Georgia, right outside of Savannah. And when this book opens, we are in what is known as the Summer House, which used to be a very popular historic getaway that was by a lake, which was used mostly by a rich family. That was their summer getaway house. But now we find that this house has fallen into disrepair, and it is currently being rented out to a guy and his friends, and we find that they are actually drug dealers, which when we open up the story, we see that someone has come to the house, but she has come to get her sister and her sister's child to take them back home. In the process of her being in the house, we find that the house is attacked and all 7 people inside of this house are killed. As we progress through the story, we find that a group of Army Rangers has been spotted and that they are arrested by the local sheriff and that they are being charged with the murder of the 7 people who resided in that house. After it is found out that a group of Army Rangers has been charged with this grisly murder, Major Jeremiah Cook and his team is sent in to investigate to make sure that an unbiased investigation is handled and that if these men really are guilty, that they are brought to full justice. Jeremiah Cook is a war veteran and also a retired NYPD officer. And he and his team must fly into Georgia to try to discover what really happened. In the process, he meets Sheriff Emma Watson, who is in charge of Sullivan County. And here we begin to find the difficulties that arise when the military tries to work with local government in handling this crime. Sheriff Watson at first appears to be very helpful, but the more that Major Cook and his team investigate this crime, the more that things don't add up. So as it goes through, we begin to see the underlying events that are taking place in Sullivan County, as well as finding out the truth when all evidence does point to the fact that these Army Rangers were there. And then we also find out there's a lot of underlying history that is going on and a lot of underlying criminal activity that is happening in Sullivan County. But we find that it is being hidden, and the people that you least expect to be harboring these criminals are actually a part of the plot. This book has 429 pages, and overall, I would give this book a 5 out of 5. I love the overall story. I liked the grippingness of the pages. From one moment when you think you've got it figured out, there's something else that's thrown in that changes off the complete ending of the story. I was gripped with these pages from cover to cover. With the story, as the investigation progresses, you really get to see how these military investigators do their job and to the lengths that they will go to actually prove whether or not these people are guilty. And just when you think that you figured it out, you know who the players are, when you turn the page, get to another chapter, there's a whole something different that you did not anticipate. Which is what I really loved about the story, is that it kept my attention, because just when I thought I had it figured out, something else happened, another character showed up, and then it added a whole nother dimension to the story. I love the ending. I wish there was a little bit more to the end, just so that I could wrap up everything, because it kind of left me wanting to know what happened to the investigators, as well as what happened to the Army Rangers and the other people in Sullivan County. So I would suggest, if you are into military style books and you like reading about Army Rangers and some of what our military personnel go through, I would definitely recommend you pick up this book. You can purchase this book from Amazon or Walmart and have it delivered straight to your door, as well as you can have it downloaded to your Kindle or a reading device of your choice. As always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell so that you'll be notified of any of my upcoming videos. And the next book that I will be reviewing will be Deception by Roxana von Adrian. So I will see you guys back here once I finish this book, and I will let you know all about it. See you soon. Bye-bye.